All that new AC/DC is very bright. All right, so check it out. So, oh my God.
Are they still recording this stuff on tape? Their new records?
Oh, I don't know. I think they have a new record out, don't they?
Yeah, the Power Up. I think
it sounds good. I mean, they're a band that always sounds, the same. Like just
Yeah.
They have their formula, and they're just obviously they're totally awesome. Everything is awesome. So you ask, what's this thing? This is a beater guitar that I bought that I was going to raise the action on, and I was going to raise the action on, and sorry about that. Shut that off. And make it a slide guitar, and then I ended up loving it, and I kept it, and I tracked a lot of guitars with it. It almost sounds like P90s. It's a little cheapy Yamaha that was used, but it didn't seem used. It seemed like somebody bought it, brought it home, go, I don't like it, and returned it, or traded it back in.
Or it was like a starter guitar, and then just never played.
Yeah, it's a good guitar though, man. It's like, what do we get? It's like $180.
I think so.
So,
Something like that.
I've got more recording. I've got this song that I wrote for Scooter Page, artist formerly known as Jessic, artist formerly known as Scott Caudell, artist shortly formerly known as Beshhead. Are you laughing? Yeah, anyway. So he's got a lot of names.
Yeah.
But what we did was, did I not turn the Kemper on? Is the Kemper not on? Kemper's on. Kemper should be on. We're in 13 and 14. Did I not switch this? 13 and 14. Am I missing something here?
Tuner's on.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. But I wrote this song with my Dan Electro baritone. Really cool song, and it's really kind of, there's a lot of energy around the song. We've got a couple of different versions with different singers that came out from LA, and I want to also do tracks within the song that are not Dan Electro tracks, because the Dan Electro has that very distinct kind of bangy soap bar single coil. It's cool. It sounds dark and like blah blah blah. But it sounds bright, but it creates a dark feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but I want to have like just regular straight kind of like dark, like just Les Paul humbuckery. So looking around it, there's no baritones in town for sale anywhere. They don't exist. And I played a couple of 7-string guitars, and I don't know. I don't know if that's my thing. And I thought, you know what? Let me just see. I've got this beater, this Yami. Let's see if we can make this into a baritone. So basically, what I did was, what it's set up now is I put 11s on it, but not from the 11, from the 15. So the second string, and then I put that as the first string. So it's like, and then I had a loose 54 laying around, which is a little too loose, which I'm going to go, and I just talked to them at the store. I'm going to get a bigger one, probably a 58. So, and then this is now tuned to B. And this is what is this? This is a guitar. It's cheapy. It's a really nice guitar. And the slots seem to be okay. It's maybe a little tight. I'll probably bore them out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're on Guido's. So, I think this is going to be cool. Anyway, I'm not really a baritone guitar player, as you can tell. I just kind of play my thing, but there it is. So that's the concept. And so basically it's based off of 11s. So I saw that Ernie Ball also sells 7-string set, which is like 11 to 58, which I could put on this and then just not put the 11, just start from. Except the low string on the Ernie Ball set is a 14, or the B is a 14, which would be my high string. This is Boomer 11s. This is a 15, which feels a little tight. I think I would rather have the it'll work. That's funny. And I haven't even set the guitar up. I literally just put the strings on here. But see here, they have this. Sweet. No, gotta get into my account. Gotta get into my account. There you go. And that's it. There, Ernie Ball 2620 Power Slinky 7-string. See, they've got a 14, and then the 18 is plain. I mean, the 28 is wound. The middle of this is a little heavier, though. I think it's 2636. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely I don't totally dig that 15. I mean, that's a hard bend. Anyway, that's it. So yeah, enough fun for that. So let's fire up the rig and let's patch it in finale. So I think this is what I want to. Well, this is what I want to do, Mr. Will.
Yeah.
We're going to let's fire up. Oh, I'm working out. As you can tell, I'm a little sore. All right, so yeah, make sure we're plugged in 1 through 8 there. And let's grab, you know what, let's grab my, you know what, let's do this. Let's get this out of here. Let's grab the WCR Paul. It is on and cracking, kids. So the way we're going to work this is Kemper is... on the template is 13 and 14. So we're just going to go straight from the Kemper into 13 and 14. This should just be working. Right? Oh no. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so there you go. Kemper is alive. Now what we're going to do is... that's crazy. Kemper is 13 and 14. Now the Allen and Heath we're going to come out the Allen and Heath. We're going to go into the GML left and right. We're going to come out the GML left and right. And we're going to come into the distressors. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. I did this wrong. Oh, right. That. We're going to come out the Allen and Heath. We're going to go into, I think this is, my vision is so bad, dude. Out the GML, left and right, into distressor 1 and 2, and everything is going to be user friendly. You know, it's 1 is 1, 2 is 2. And then we're going to come out of the distressor left and right, and we're going to go into 1 and 2. So here's the only variable, I don't want to say a variable, but one of the things that's different is we're going to have the main guitar tracks, or we're going to have the amps going through the burl, and then we're going to have the Kemper going through, we're going to have the Kemper going through the apogees. So there, I don't know if there's really a difference. Like it may be like a couple of sample difference, but yeah. All right, give me that thing. Oh God. All right. So yeah, this is it. This is like the final countdown, because we are tracking all weekend, and that last video. I had realized, like, when I had to do that session the other day, like, man, I got to get my mojo back. Feels weird now because I've been playing that Epiphone Greenie so much. We're such creatures of habit. So here's the 57 on the Marshall. That's the Ocean mod. Here's the 421 on the Marshall. Crispy Critter. You find a nice little blend there. See, it's nice, man. Here's that 57. I'll bring that 421 in. Now bring in, let's just, for argument's sake, I'll add that little bit of lift on the GML. Yeah, no GML. GML's nice. Now I'll do a little distressor. Oh, I'm sore. And right now I'm just doing on the distressor, I'm not doing that distortion 3. Yeah, let's do it. I liked it, but I thought maybe it was too heavy. Here's distortion 3. We're 4-1 on the distressor. I'm just tapping. I think I'm gonna, just by a rule of thumb, I'm not gonna do that distortion. Processing, you know, it's sitting on it a little. Back that top end off a little bit. I think I'm gonna turn that 421 down just a hair. You know what? I take it back. I'm going to keep that distortion 3 on there. Here's the distortion 3. That's with a little OCD. The volume and tone kind of noon, tone a little down, and gain almost, or drive very little on. So that's it. That's the Marshall with the GML with a slight lift, a little bump at like 700, and a little shelf at about 50. The thing is, you got to record a little bit because I can also hear the amps in there a little bit. You know, it's kind of deceiving. It's mixed. Let's try cutting a little less lows. A little bit on the amp too. That's the thing with processing that much when you're tracking. It kind of sounds mixed, which is cool. You just want to be careful. Like, you want to be very careful with this GML. You want to be very careful with these stressors. You know, you don't want to overdo this, because if you cut out too much lows, you may not be able to retrieve them if you want them. And you know, there's just a whole bunch of other stuff. But this is designed to kind of blend with other amps, so it's not necessarily by itself. Listen to that when I switch that GML. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, now, and I've got them both going at the same time, so they're whatever little interplay with the amps itself, it's happening. The Mesa was running while we were doing that. Here's the 57 on the Mesa. And this is with the distressor on. I went back to distortion 3. No GML right now. And then here's the 421. That vintage one that the guy gave me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. It's like musty ball. What do you think of that? Right? 57. Pretty crispy critter. Together. Man, I like that. That's with the 421 dominant. Let's record a second of that. to do is bring in the GM. Kind of set up, just a little lift in the top, a notch at about 700, and a little cut, kind of shelf at about 50, but just lightly. Alright, so let's try this. Let's try them together. Woo! Make sure they're playing nice with phase. This is it. This is like the final countdown because we are tracking. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look at that. Man, it looks like the same amp. And it's not. Two different cabinets, two different everything, two different mic pre's. We got the Brent Averill or the BAE on the first cab 1 is greenback with the Marshall. Cab 2 is vintage 30 with the Mesa. And cab 1 is with the Brent BAE 57421, and the cab 2, which is the vintage 30s, is 57421 through the TGs. The 5. That's with the GMLs and what do you think? Think it's going to be cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I've been recording at lower volumes. That's... Yeah, and then again, for me, I like to figure out somebody that's primary. You know, just because if they're both the same, I don't know. Yeah, they're cool. You know, we'd have to... You gotta mess with it, you know. All right, let's... Feels like that Mesa may need a little bit of top. I don't know. Let me try bringing that 57 up a little bit on that Mesa. Get add a little top on the GML. That's again with, I just put the gate on, that's with the OCD. Let me go back to them being even. It's cool. I would probably de-emphasize that Marshall. All right, so let's try bringing in a Kemper, and then we're going to have fun. And then that's going to be it, because we got to get it on to the brink of dawn. Let's kill these for right now. Let's open up that. I'm not going to take the gate off. I think this Kemper sounds nice. I'm just gonna go with this VH4. We're gonna get rid of these effects. Let's just make it bone dry. That's Crispy Critter too, man. Let's go to amp. Let's maybe you gotta just hear it back. It's hard to make total decisions on tonal things when you're playing because you're in that moment. You're like, oh yeah, you know, everything rocks. Then you listen back, you're like, oh wait a second, not everything rocks. Woo! Man, that is nice. Maybe even a little less. All right, so let's check it out. Let's go here. Probably should do this with the. Yeah, you can hear the polarity or something. You hear it? Listen to when I bring these in. Listen to the sound of the noise. Listen to the noise. It's nice and clean. Listen to it. Here it gets hollow. You can hear it. Just with the noise. Back in the day, they used to just use the amp noise. You can just hear it. It's out, right? You can hear it. Yeah, you can just hear it. Plain as day, baby. Let's take a look at this. We're gonna see if we got this, because we're moving on. Yeah, that's pretty damn close, too. So that would be, let's say, $185 samples. So that would be, let's say if we brought these all in, you hear those sounds? Ugh, it's so weird, right? Right, and this one I think I brought in as a stereo, which I can switch that to, is that what it was? Delay. There you go. So now it's just a single. So here's the Kemper. Now these guys, we'll put them back 190. Oh, it's set to 186. See, we're getting the same exact samples that we got before. And now I've got the distressor plugged in. So this is going to be kind of like our basic set. So what we'll do is we'll just go 190 for argument, and we flip the phase. So there it is. So the fix from the other day is the same fix. You know what that means? Consistency. So let's do this. We're going to come here. We're going to take these three. We're going to make a group out of them. We're going to take the whole thing, turn it down a little bit. Right? We don't want to blow up that master. Even though these are DSP, these time adjusters, all this phase slip is not necessarily going to work perfectly as you're tracking. So you may hear a little, just track and don't stress it. And if it makes you happy, you can shut off the amps or the Kemper to your ear, you know, and not hear it and just record it. But here you go. Because once you take it out of record mode, these things should be fully working. I don't know, they may be working now. Well, we'll see, won't we? Should we do it? There you go. That's with the OCD on and the gate. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. right, so let's take a gander at this. Take it out of record mode. Something was starting to bug me in there. My playing is terrible. I haven't eaten either. You know, I'm feeling, I do this intermittent fasting thing, and sometimes it just weirds my playing out. But anyway, there you go. So. Oh, that playing is terrible. Oh my God. All right. Don't get down on yourself, Lugo. You know how to play guitar. I don't know. My head, and this is what I realized the other day when we were doing that session. Like, I've got to, that's why this is the final plug-in of everything. We're done.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little more fizzy, even though you've got your time adjusters on, and in theory they're working because they're DSP. They're not deinstantiating, but there's a real-time thing that doesn't happen. Also, I want to knock a little of this top off that Kemper. And the reason I've set up the GML on the amps, because there's plenty of EQ within the Kemper. There's post EQ, there's pre EQ, there's loop EQ, there's graphic EQ, plenty of EQ. This is going to be for the live rig. So that's why last night I was like, let me just keep it simple, because really what I want to do is kind of have it set up, and then that's just the way we do it, you know, and just that's it. that's it. So right over the dead spot. More dead spot. That Mesa sounds real squirrely now, but it worked nice within the framework of everything because I needed more. Yeah, give me a minute here. Let's. That 421 and that 57. Let's try that. That might be better. That may better serve us. Because that was a little crazy. And I can hear the weirdness when I'm tracking, but the time adjuster fixes that once I go out of the record mode. Right. One thing I've noticed about blending amps, if you have everything the same volume, it takes like all the air out of the performance, because each amp has like strengths, weaknesses, idiosyncrasies, things that it brings to the table, and then a part of guitar sounds is letting guitar sounds have like, you know, not everything be like glued to the, like not have everything perfectly just glued. Have a little bit of this push and pull. If I have all the amps at zero, you know, at unity all together, it has a tendency to take a little bit of that push and pull away, and it becomes a very kind of, well, like, you know, more, it's like got more force, which sounds cool. Yeah, if I like back down to Marshall. That's where you kind of make your choices and kind of like that. Kemper dominant, you know? take that Marshall out of there and it scoops the mids. Let's listen to it. Remember, this is the Marshall. One is the Marshall. I like it with the Marshall down. So let's try that, more like that blend. More space for vocals. There's also more space for snare drum. Marshall just, it takes all that center room, and it just goes, I'm here. It'd be cool if you were like doing instrumental nerd rock and you wanted like, you know, hey, look at my modded Marshall. But like if you actually want a snare drum to be there and you want a singer to be there, it might be cool to leave a little room. I freaking love this Kemper. I absolutely love this Kemper. I enjoy using it too. It's nice having all the cool profiles, and you know, we got a whole Uber pack. We'll take 1 minute, we'll do this, and then we're done, all right? I haven't even really messed with it. I got some Ubers from Sinmix. Where am I? And this is straight. There's no, well, you know what I'll do? I'll kill the OCD. I'll kill the gate. This is just straight. Straight in. Some of them are like DI. It sounds really weird. Listen to this. Check this out. I mean, whoa, that's a stretch. That makes you want to play like 3 BPMs behind the beat. Yeah. You know, it's like if the band's like at 88, I want to be like at 85. You know, I just want to be like. Remember that song by Damage Plan? It was from a movie. It was Pantera and Alice in Chains, and that guitar. Yeah, see, it's deceiving. Yeah. It's deceiving, man. I'm hearing the amp still in the other room. Main bass. Oh, I'm on studio output. Let me go amplify. Next year, you're going to come in here, and all I'm going to have is a Kemper, an XFX3, quad Cortex. I'm going to have a Helix. I'm going to have 7 load boxes. I'm going to have an instant relax. What do they call those? Reactive load box. Yeah, it's pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
That's the Bogner 212. And I know they got, here's a rectifier 212. Not so much. Anyway, yeah, this is Sinmix's. And I got this because here's Mesa oversize. I wonder if there's a way to click to the next rig. I don't think there is, because if I down arrow, it doesn't engage it. Well, probably, but it didn't work either. Yeah, I don't know. stiletto cab. I messed with this the other day, and this is where I kind of landed. That sounds like an Uber right there. I like that. I can't seem to figure out how to make it a favorite. If I do favorites and I click off of it, it disappears. I don't know. I got to figure that out. Yeah, I like this one here. And then I can't make it a favorite though. That kind of sucks. So I know it's a second to last stiletto, and then there was a 212 up here that I liked. It was one of these in here. There's a few nice ones up there. They're a little more. This one seems to be the one that I gravitate to. Axon 808 on it. It's a stiletto cab. Stiletto 2. I don't know what it is. Celestian. It doesn't say what, but. A little more like natural. A little more. That's a 57 PR20. 57. That sounds like this a little more into the center dust cap. That's just straight 57. That'd be nice maybe for blending. Nice too. That's 257s. That's nice. I've found with these packs, they come with like sometimes hundreds of 150, different profiles, and a lot of times I only like one or two of them. But geez, it's all you need. Yeah. You can tweak from there. All right, so that's what the VH4. We'll have fun with that Uber though. How long is this video? What is this video? Let's try a little bit of this sound with the Uber, and then we're wrapping. This is the end of the video. So this is Chem VH4. Not VH. We're not Van Halen. We're VH4. And then here's going to be Chem Uber. So same setup. I'll even put the OCD on. I think I had the gate on. Yeah, and I think maybe we'll take the gate. If there's a gate on the profile, maybe we'll do that. The thing we want to do is the gate off. Yeah, it's off. One thing we want to do is double check this phase and everything, because these different profiles may have different latencies, right?
Yeah.
Right, because they're from different people, they're different amps. I got that second one. I have got to eat. I took some meal prep out of freezer. Let's see. Same. 173, maybe like a sample or two different. Same thing. So we're good. We just got to be, you just got to be conscious of this stuff. We're going. Woo! I like that. I love Ubers, man. I just love Ubers. It's like kind of strange to have one because you don't. When do you need it? But when I need it, man, I love it. Happens. Whew. Oh, dude. All right. That was a nice profile, yo. Like and subscribe. Do you want to say anything? We're ready to do this. I got to start getting back into playing, though. I haven't eaten in about 20 hours, and I worked out. Let's see how long it's been since I've been fasting. 17 hours. I overshot my own mark. But yeah, I'm ready to eat.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a Rev G triple, modded 800 with an Ocean, just a touch of OCD, a touch of noise gate decimator.
Yeah.
That's it. Kemper, Sin Mix, Uber, guitar. Huh?
It's interesting how less compressed the waveforms are on the Kemper than they are on the...
Yeah, well, the guitars are going through the distressor, too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, we're hitting them. Dude, I mixed commercially. If somebody was to send me guitar tracks that sounded like that to mix, I'd be like, hell yeah! Hell yeah! I'm glad I did this. I'm happy. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
All the people that helped. I mean, Will, obviously, first and foremost. I mean, with this whole thing, and I've learned a lot from the guitar players on the line, like Ola,
Interwebs.
Fluff, my buddy Fluff, and some Pete Thorne. Mostly a lot from Fluff and Ola. Yeah, so I appreciate it. We're thinking about doing a Facebook group for all of us, and no monetization, no money, just where we can talk about this stuff and exchange files and mixing and nerd out and talk about guitars and plugins and Slate and Kempers and Axe Effects or whatever. I think a bunch of people I know want to get that quad Cortex, so that's like the new thing.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. I'm stoked. That's all I got to say. I've been, I had a Kemper, I had the exact same thing, a rack Kemper here for a couple of years, and I lost kind of my love for it. But honestly, it was, it wasn't the Kemper, it was me. I just was not, I don't know, I was going through a phase where I was just bored, and, I was just being lazy, and, the Kemper took the brunt of my criticism. It's easier to criticize a Kemper than it is to criticize yourself.
Yeah.
But it's more advantageous to be truthful and be honest. And I mean, honestly, people have been, hitting me up. Oh, what do you think about that? If you go Axe Effects, if you're cool, if you know what you're doing, it's going to sound cool. You'll figure it out. Quad Cortex, I mean, Helix, I mean, an Amplitude. It doesn't make a difference. I think they're all good. Yeah. I've been, the thought of going to like IR loaders, like impulse response or reactive loaders for the amps and not having the cabs anymore. It's been a little bit on my mind just because it's hard to make, like, I can't make a definitive decision until I record 30 seconds and listen to it because I'm still hearing this wash, So, but I don't know. I talked to Fluff. He said the one to get, if you do go, it is the Aux box, the Universal Audio one. I don't know. I like the cabs. I mean, but I don't know. I've gotten to a place now where I just, I'm embracing change, new things. Embracing. Mm-hmm. Are we in group therapy here?
Yeah, apparently.
I'm just claiming my seat. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to start making fun of group therapy. Don't get me started with group therapy. I'm into the group thing. Anyway, there you have it. I don't even know what this video really is about. It started with one thing, and setting up, plugging in the guitar amps. This is how we're going to be going. The other thing, too, is I changed the bass. The bass setup now is the same as basically the guitar setup, because we can go through an amp, we can go through two amps, we got our DI, which we can do whatever, and we got our Kemper, and I've got some nice bass profiles. Maybe that would be a video. Yeah. There's a Synmix SVT that's really nice. So anyway, that's it. This has to end.